Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a while. So, I want to tell you my personal opinion about the Switch 2. And I just feel that the screen material is terrible. Both my Switch 2s already got scratched. So, if you do get a Switch 2, I highly recommend to get a screen protector for it. But the main thing about all these video game companies are getting greedier. It's about the shareholders. It's not about how much money that they can make, based off of customers actually approving of the product. Instead, we have 70 to $80 games, and who knows if it's going to be a good game or it's going to be buggy, you know. I personally think that the video games never should have got to 70, because now that it's 80, it's just going to keep going up, you know. Um, One thing I think is very interesting about these game key cards that I can't get over is when you authenticate it once, you never have to authenticate with Nintendo again. The reason why that's interesting is because on the Switch, you have to have a Wi-Fi connection to authenticate your purchases. So I went one time where I didn't have internet and I couldn't even play my games I bought. These video game companies would rather you own nothing and borrow their software, and they could take it away anytime they want, because all they're doing is giving you access to it. When they delist games such as Grand Theft Auto, I can't even get Grand Theft Auto Trilogy PS2 on my PS3 or my PS4, because the Grand Theft Auto terrible version, they delisted it. So essentially, they took games away that I paid for. I paid for it and I can't even re-download it. How is that not stealing? Seriously. And I believe that the laws should be changed for digital consumership. I don't believe that these companies should just be able to say, oh, we gave you access to it and we could take it away anytime we want. I think that's absolute insanity. And I fear the dystopian future where you will own nothing and like it. All I can say is, if you really want an all digital future, you thought piracy was bad before? So stupid. Like, no, seriously. I told you, and I haven't changed my mind, I refuse to buy any game key cards. Split Fiction is code in the box, and the game is 75 gigs. 75 gigs internal storage. And let's talk about internal storage for the GameCube. Did you notice on the Switch 2, there's a filter where you can do European and NTSC? Well, that got me thinking, why can't I disable GameCube games that I don't care about? So let me get this straight. Whatever GameCube games get added are going to increase the file storages for the GameCube app, right? And I can't even pick and choose what games I want. I have to provide storage for games I don't even care about. How does that make any sense? It's bad enough both my Switch 2s, the internal storage is full, and those are only Switch 1 games. So now with the Switch 2, you have to worry about how much internal storage you're going to have for Switch 1 games and Switch 2 games. I don't get it. Even Steam, right? I got like 200 purchases. Steam even says you don't own the games. Ubisoft said digitally you don't own anything. I'm done with modern gaming after the PS5 and the Switch 2. I don't care about the PS6. I don't care about the Xbox PC hybrid. I don't care about the Xbox handheld that partnership with ROG. No, what is it? Uh, Ally, whatever, Ally X. I don't care. You mean to tell me all the money you have, Microsoft, Xbox, whatever, you couldn't make your own handheld? How many years we've waited for an Xbox handheld and you couldn't even make your own standalone handheld? And then all these game companies get mad about these other companies that can emulate their systems, but these companies aren't making their systems handhelds. The perfect example, the Ambernick can play GameCube, right? There's no GameCube handheld. I mean, unless you have a modder, that actually knows, how to solder and then build. Why do we have to build our own handhelds? Because the companies aren't providing it. The companies are the ones that have the money that can do it. How does that make any sense? I don't understand it. And then Nintendo will get mad. Oh, you're emulating. What's hilarious about that is all these companies use emulators. Oh, it's fine to use emulators as long as you're profiting off of it. That's exactly what it is. But I got news for you, Nintendo. You do not have a way of buying GameCube games. You do not sell them anymore. So why would you get mad at me for buying a GameCube game used on eBay? You do not make any profit. And that's what Nintendo's end game with these game key cards. They want to destroy the used market. I'm telling you. And another thing, oh, the game key cards, you could sell them. Yeah. You really think you're going to make the same exact amount that you bought them for? No. You could sell them. So if you bought it for 50, you're lucky to get 28. Woo! Stupid. I just feel that these game companies need to humble themselves. Oh, and by the way, I was at Target, right? There was like 10 Switch 2s. I was so happy no one's buying it because that's what it comes down to. We, the consumers, need to vote with our wallet. We don't need to be paying more for less. Why would you buy an iPhone for $1,000 and it doesn't even come with a wall charger? Why am I buying a laptop for $1,500? It doesn't come with a disk drive. It didn't even come with a cheap web cam built in. Not this computer. It was a different computer. But anyway, my point is they're going to keep getting away with raising prices. Oh, and that's another thing. These companies are having record high profits. There's no such thing as, oh, because of the economy or whatever, that the stupid thing that Nintendo says, right? Nintendo raised the price of all the old Switches. That's an 8-year-old console. I'm sorry. You're supposed to decrease prices, not increase them. And I feel that, all these fanboys for these companies, they're going to buy no matter regardless, what the price is of the game. They'll be like, "Oh, you're a brokey," or some stupid thing. And I was like, "Oh, I'm a brokey. I'm a brokey. I can't afford $80 games, right? I put $1,000 down for 2 Switch 2s, you moron. I'm not a brokey. It's the principle. If you are going to sell games at $80, it better be worth $80. How do you guys feel about Grand Theft Auto 6? You think it's going to be $80 to $100 when it comes out? And then, because it's Grand Theft Auto, I'm going to buy it anyway. I don't care. That's what they want. They want you to consume, and never ask questions. They don't want you to be skeptical. Oh, man. The even more funny part is when you buy games on sale, they belittle you and they talk down on you like, "Oh, you couldn't afford it when it first came out. You couldn't support the developers. So you just trying to save money, trying to survive on this great economy." Oh, man. One thing I could tell you, right? I really feel left wing, right wing, same bird. I think it's hilarious when Joe Biden was president, when Donald Trump was president. The economy is great. I didn't see it. How in the world is the economy great when the cost of living has increased triple and the wages for work never increase? Yeah, the economy's doing great. Oh, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. I just, the other thing I don't understand that I don't think is ever going to happen, but I wish it did. We should have a working class president. If we had a working class president, right, they would understand where we come from. It's that simple. I love how they lied to you when you were a kid. "Oh, what do you want to be when you grow up?" "Well, what if I want to be president?" "You can't be." Yeah. I just gotten to the point where I have more fun playing my HDMI customized GameCube than I do having to worry about games that don't have the whole game on it, like Doom of Dark Ages, right? When these servers get shut down, you have nothing. The games don't work or they're buggy because you can't update them to the latest update. Games aren't even released fully based off of microtransactions. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Sorry it's been a while. Just life. Thank you and God bless. And just to let you guys know, because you can't see it, it says Demon Rats officially getting exposed. Yeah. God bless.